Good evening everybody, and a very warm welcome to Ringwood South. And today is all about my Class 60, and it's about sound fitting it and the ins and outs of it. So without further ado, we're going to go straight into the video, and I'll show you how I go about removing the body, the sound fitting, and the whole process of it all. And so sit back and relax and enjoy the video for the next 15 minutes or so. So take care, and I'll speak to you soon. So like I mentioned in the last video, this is I bought a speaker from Zimmo, DCC Coastal, which is a Zimmo speaker, and basically I'll show you in a minute what it is. But before I fit it, I wanted to sort of go with you the second modification that I've made, because obviously you've seen the first one in the first clip, well, what it sounds like, and I'm going to open up the 60 and I'll show you the inside of that shortly. But what I wanted to do is basically show you what it sounds like as it stands in its second modification stage, which is basically the same speaker, the same TTS sound decoder, but with the repositioned speaker where the speaker is facing down and the sound coming out through the bogey through the bottom. So I'll show you the sound functions and everything like that, so you can see it before I install the Zimmo speaker, and then we'll see how much of a difference that is going to make. So we'll go through the functions on the 60. There's 25 in total, but the 25th one is a auxiliary. So this is function we've got the lights on, so that's function 0, and then we go to function 1. Now this bit I quite like, because when it settles down it sounds a bit tinny. Then you've got the horn low high. The horn high low. The brake squeal. And F5 is to notch up. F6 is notch down, as you can see, and F7 would be to turn it to idle, which is currently running at the moment. F8 is the thrash. F9 is the cold start override, which I think on this one is more noticeable than on the 67. So what I'll do is I'll shut it down and we'll do a cold start. Just wait for it to shut down. So with the F9 on, we'll go start. You can see there's a definite difference on this one than the 67. The 67 cold start sounds very similar, but on this one it's definitely a longer start. that's the cold start. And if you go to F10, that's the compressor. That also comes, it sounds like a shotgun. F11 is the door slam. F12 is the fan. F13 is the horn, high, low, high. Oh, I like that. I haven't actually tested all the sound features on this. And F14 is the low, high, low. Let's try that. F15 is the primer. F16 is the slow flange squeal. Okay. F17 is the spiral arch valve. F18 is the horn low. F19 is the horn high. And then we move on to F20, which is the wagon's buffering. That's the wagon's clagging for F21. Coupling is F22. F23 is the guard whistle. And F24 is the buffering. Right, so that's what it sounds like currently. And if I sort of move the camera along, I guess, let's see if I can film it coming towards me, so you can have a rough idea of what it sounds like on the move. And as you can see there, that's the Zimmo sound speaker, which I've soldered 2 wires to. So that's what that is, the 3D loudspeaker. So we're going to see how that works. So it sounds alright, but I don't think it sounds fantastic, to be honest with you. So she's just over here, parked up at the moment. So I'm just going to shut it down. Actually, sorry, my fault. Didn't press the right sound function. We'll shut it down. And we'll turn the lights off. And she's off. Right, so come back to me shortly and I'll show you it with the body off. So here's my 60, just to lift off the body now. It's just unclipped basically, and then you just slowly, carefully raise it up. But if you raise it up, don't raise it up like that or the other way, just raise it straight up if you can, because obviously you've got that end and that end that's tied in. That's the TTS Sound decoder under there, and that's the speaker as it stands at the moment. It was originally facing the other way round and was facing upwards, but I didn't really like it. So the plan is to put this Zimo sound speaker in here and to see how it comes out. And hopefully it will do the job. So we'll see how it goes. So join me shortly. So what you're seeing at the moment is my Class 60 chassis, completely sealed. Unfortunately, I couldn't use the Zimo sound speaker because if I show you the body, underneath here has got this section here, and that section there sits on top of this lowest point here of the chassis, but the speaker still rises too high, and therefore I can't sit the body properly on the actual chassis. I tried mounting it on here, but again it won't work because again it sits too high and I can't sit the chassis on top. So what I've had to do is revert to putting in back the old speaker and then completely sealing it up to try and give it a better sound. And I'll have to use the other speaker, which is a bit of a waste really. I mean, it won't go to waste because I'll put it into another loco, but I bought it especially for this and it just doesn't fit. And I did say to him I wanted it for Hornby 60, so a bit miffed of that, but I'm sure it'll fit elsewhere. So it was just to sort of show you what I've done to try and improve the sound, and it is much better to what it was. Like I said, I've sealed it both sides completely, sort of like encased it really. So now I've got to put the body on, and hopefully all the lights are all working still. What I've done is I've cleaned them all up, all the contacts, and lifted them up, so hopefully they'll all make good contact. So yeah, hopefully they'll all work. So we'll see in a bit. So she's back together again, like Humpty Dumpty. Don't know how many times I've had this body off. Unfortunately, like I said, I couldn't get the other speaker in, but she's definitely sounding much better and much more raucous than what she did before. So I think it is worth doing. Like I said, the other speaker won't go to waste, so it'll still be used. Whether or not I'll put it into the 67, but I'm quite happy with the sound in the 67, so it might go into something else. But you know, it's a bit of a pity because I did buy the speaker for it. But in saying that, she's now running, so let me just see if we can give her a run over there. I'm not exactly sure where they put the speaker in the normal 60s that have sound. I don't know whether or not they put them in the fuel tank or not, but she definitely sounds a lot better than what she did. So there we go. So she's back to normal, back with the original speaker that I put in her. She still works, so that's all good. And I'm happy enough with what I've done. I think it has made a huge difference, just positioning the speaker and where you put it. Definitely from the first time round, it definitely sounds much better. But it's just a pity because I did test the other sound, the other speaker on here, and it actually worked. It was a lot better, but it just doesn't fit. So, like I said, it'll be used on another loco somewhere along the line, I guess. So, thanks for watching, and please feel free to comment and subscribe, and I will speak to you soon. Goodbye for now.